Pokémon Battle Revolution, when you start playing the game, gives you access to 2 rental passes. Now you can unlock 4 more as time goes on. I believe after Waterfall Colosseum and then after either Magma or Sunny Park you unlock 2 more. One of them it starts with is the Cindy Pass, which bases it on the middle evolution, the middle stage Gen 1 starters and 3 other Gen 1 Pokemon. And then you have the Nate Pass, which does basically the same thing but in Gen 4. Now I've used this one in the trade battle quite a few times, so this pass looks very different outside of the Monferno. But it does start with this is Monferno, Grotto, Prinplup, and then Luxio, Gabite, Staravia, that was it. So I thought, why not make my own rental teams like that, but for Gen 2 and 3. Also, hi Singoemon. So I looked at the base stat totals and sort of the themes that they have within the team. They have the middle stage of all 3 starters. There is the Route 1 Bird, the early Route Bird, but evolved. Then there's a pseudo-legendary middle stage. And then there's another Pokemon that just fits, I guess, the average base stat total that they're in. Rhyhorn for the Cindy Pass for the Gen 1, and Luxio for Gen 4. Now, I have made passes for both Gen 2 and 3. And I decided to use the Tommy character and the Daisy character for these 2 rental passes for those. I will be making my own versions of the Gen 1 and 4 ones as well, and calling them Cindy and Nate, making them look exactly like these characters as well. And then I'm not sure what to do with these 2 yet, but I'll make other rental teams too. But I started with Gen 2 and 3. So we're going to start with Tommy. This is obviously Tommy's rental pass, but I'm going to use the Tommy pass that I made, which is technically a custom pass, but made as a rental pass. And because in the game, when you play through for the first time, you start on rank 1, you go to rank 2, then go to rank 3, and I believe you end on rank 3, and then Stargazer the Colosseum is like a little thing between 3 and 4-ish, I believe, by itself. Because that's the only time you can actually challenge that. I would love to fight through that, like the first time Stargazer Colosseum again with all the Colosseum leaders. But that's not possible, unfortunately. But I decided to put it on rank 3 because I felt like that would be a good challenge. Rank 4 might still be possible in level 30 open, but it's difficult, but it's doable. But I'm going with rank 3 now, showing off one of the rental passes that I made, which is technically custom because the game didn't give you it as a rental. But I'll show you why I consider it a rental team, because it uses the middle stages of the Gen 2 starters, the Route 1 Bird, or the early Route Bird evolved, the middle stage pseudo-legendary, and then another Pokemon that helps me fit into the 405 base stat average. Sometimes the average base stat will be just below 405, sometimes a bit higher than 405, but I try to keep it around a base stat total of 405, because that is the exact base stat total of all the middle stage starters in Gen 1 through 4. Also, with the items for the Gen 2 and 3 teams so far, all gave them the super effective berries that basically help them stop a weakness for one turn, really. And where possible, they can actually fight that. Like Crocodile is weak to grass. Brindleberry makes it not weak to grass effectively, but it also has Ice Fang. Bayleaf is something that stops it being super effectively hit by fire moves once. It has Ancient Power. And the moves that they have, like they have a stab move of around 60 power, sometimes a bit higher, then another 60 power move, then a weaker move usually. That can still be used in some cases, and then one status move. That is the theme that I went with. You'll see this in action right now. I made this for Gen 3 as well. I'll be showing that in the future. And then I'll work on Gen 1, Gen 4, which will be mostly the same as the passes that are the actual rental pass that I showed you earlier, especially the starters, but I may change the moves a little bit in the item. I noticed that the stats are pretty different too. Not that different. But they all have the same, all have a neutral nature, all have 15 IVs and everything, and all, I think, 84 EVs and everything. That's nothing changed about that. Right, we're doing double battles. Let's see. some fire, could do some electric. So Kulava, Flaffy. On Pupitar for Magneton. And then Crocodile. And next to just making these rental teams and having fun with it, because I remember doing this when PBR was still a relatively new game. I made 2 or 3 rental teams. I remember having one with like Ponyta and Drifloon. That was fun. The arena as well. But this way I have a good challenge with Pokemon that are somewhat weaker. Which can be fun too. Flame with Beedrill. And I'll Shockwave the Chingling.
And now, the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack. A brilliant hit. A light hit.
I feel like the average base stat total on the opponent's Pokemon on level 30 open rank 3 is higher, although this Chingling definitely is lower. But I feel like the average is higher, especially on rank 4. But the moves they use are still around what I have, sometimes a little stronger, but not that much. So that's why I feel like it can still be a good fight, a good challenge. Like, they might have Beedrill, they might have Chingling, but they might also have stuff like Graveler. Which, sure, it's 4 times weak to water and grass, but it's still a strong Pokemon with great move possibilities. Hello, Lamani. Nice to see you.
Chingling barely holds on. Solid hit. Pelipper is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can
That's a
we
Pelipper that is very much weak to electric, so go Flaffy. When I use the Gen 3 team, I'll probably use it on rank 3 as well. I've already set up Magma Colosseum to be rank 3 on level 30 open. And I'll work to get Waterfall, Neon, and Crystal there as well.
Taken down by an intense
Although it's just Main Street, Crystal, and Magma that have the standard double battles, is the other ones. Like for Neon, you could be facing your own Pokemon, but that could be interesting too. But I think that these types of teams for Neon would actually be pretty darn fun. Waterfall's fun in its own way, but maybe it's a little different than maybe I would want to show off the teams. I don't know. But I'll set up, those are the 5 that you can do standard Colosseum challenges with, in a sense. So, if I feel like rank 3 is too easy, after like, I'm doing this now on rank 3 Main Street. I'll do rank 3 Magma Colosseum with a Gen 3 team. If I feel like those are a bit too easy, the opponent's base set total average is a bit too low, where their moves are not good enough, then I'll up them to rank 4 for the rest of the rental teams that I play with. Bum, 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 bum. Squirrel! Hi Jeremy, thank you for a follow. Welcome to the stream.
Its evasiveness rose.
How did you find my stream?
It's all burned up now.
Did you look for Battle Revolution? Did you find it through one of the Discord servers that we're both in?
The battle has ended.
So it's interesting to hear how people were able to find my stream. Oh, there's some middle stage evolution. Middle stage starters. Wartortle and Charmeleon. Manny said you got a Twitch notification from my phone. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I know you already follow me, Manny. You've been around for a while. You're one of my mods. I was referring to Jeremy. Considering they just followed, and I do not recall seeing their name in chat before, which now my chat is showing me that the thing they just said in chat is the first time they chatted, so I was referring to them.
Thousands have gathered at this Colosseum, located on the main street of Poketopia, to witness the big battle that is about to unfold. And now, the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack.
Nice critical and Sand Slash.
That dealt some damage too. Hit.
I would have given Pupitar Rock Throw if Rock Throw was a move that Larvitar or any of its evolutions could learn. They get Rock Slide at a pretty early level, but they don't get Rock Throw until Generation 8. Rock Throw is better than Rock Tomb in this game. Rock Tomb became better with higher power, but especially higher accuracy. It went from 80 to 95 in Gen 6, when it was reused as a Gym TM move.
Togetic is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage, but there is always a chance of a comeback. Its defense rose. A fierce blow. It's a direct hit. To get it, restored its health and feels the relief. The move fails.
That's not a problem, because Swift hits both anyway. So they're going to make it a single target move.
Rushing blow! It went down! The move can't hit the opponent. Wigglytuff is sent out.
Sorry for the lag. I'm pretty sure I know what's causing it. Should be going pretty soon.
Togetic uses its move. Bam!
Togetic gone. Wigglytuff to go.
It couldn't take it. It's down. That hurt.
I was hoping they would use Sing on Pupitar, just so I could send in Croconaw on next to it and use Uproar and wake it up. Because you don't see that too often. You use Uproar in a double battle to wake up your partner.
Nicely done. Wigglytuff faces a great deal of pressure. Slammed him. It couldn't survive the second hit and goes down. The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
More Wartortle, Charmeleon, Sandslash, Butterfree, Wigglytuff we've seen before. We've seen a Wormadam before. Basically just a mix of the last two teams, except the Wormadam's now Sandy Cloak instead of Trash Cloak.
Both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle.
Butterfree might have the good types against Bayleaf, but it's also weak to Ancient Power. Haha. Do Ice Fang behind it? I think we'll Ice Fang behind it. Make sure it KOs.
The battle begins! A big hit already! Bam! Taken down by an intense attack! Hit, but this is not a favorable matchup. Wormadam is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage, but there is always a chance of a comeback. It's being ganged up on. Its attack missed. The move fails. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? Solid hit. Rushing
That's
blow.
Wormadam gone.
It couldn't survive the second hit and goes down. Its accuracy fell. Sandslash is sent out. The blue corner currently leads.
Ooh,
Can
more
they
things we can
end
take over
this
Bayleaf and
quickly?
Crocodile. And after that we can start using different Pokemon again, because I've already shown off all 6 of them. Just because I open with different ones.
It's a direct hit.
So far it's not been too hard. Like, the opponent's Pokemon in terms of base set total have been pretty good,
Rushing blow.
but the moves that they've used aren't that great. So I feel like I may need to go to rank 4 to up them a little bit in move sets, a little bit in base set total average, to get a better challenge.
Oh, that dealt some massive damage. Solid hit. A brilliant hit. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? The blue corner calls their Pokemon back. Pupitar is sent out. Bam! Solid hit, but this is not a favorable matchup. The air in the Colosseum is tense and charged. Hit! Bam! It couldn't survive the second hit and goes down. The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Jingling and Chameko. Alright. I guess Noctowl with Feint Attack. Was it physical attack better or special? Special. Take Flaffy. Take Kolava because I can hit two of them super effectively. And I'll take Rocket on. By the power of Johto, I choose you!
Both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle.
I'll just air cutter because there's the weeping ball. And that'll shockwave traffic.
The battle begins! The red corner makes the first attack. A solid hit. It hit two Pokemon at once. That dealt some damage too. That hurt. It hit two Pokemon at once. The battle opens with some intense fighting. The blue corner seems to have the advantage right now. Girafarig starts to attack. Multiple hits. It keeps doing damage.
It usually double hits you with them. Then again, not many Pokemon can learn it. Girafarig gets it. Apom gets it, but it's because that's the move necessary for Apom's evolution.
It's down and out. Nicely done. Girafarig faces a great
Air
deal.
cutter would have helped take it out.
Staravia.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. So I can just Swift to hit both, and then Shockwave Staravia. Swift takes out
The air in the Colosseum
Girafarig,
is tense and
then we
charged.
do big damage against Staravia. Assuming Noctowl doesn't get taken out before it.
Its speed rose. Big hit.
But you did.
It couldn't take it. It's down.
What's Staravia's down to? Because its base stat total is like 345 or something. Which is lower than I'd prefer to have it for a team like this. But then again, Staraptor's way too high. So to stick to the theme of the Gen 1 stuff, I will be using it. Like Noctowl and Swellow, they're going from Hoothoot and Taillow, they only evolve once. So their base stat total isn't as high as Pidgeot or Staraptor, but it's higher than Pidgeotto and Staravia, so they fit the best into the average. Because if I use Pidgeot, then I have to use something that's way lower to keep the average going. And I prefer to get them as close to 405 as possible. Let's use Quilava because it has quick attack.
Quilava is
Doesn't do much damage, but can occasionally be good. That's what their third move is
sent out.
usually for.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? Slammed him.
I'm a little biased about this team just because that is Quilava. And I like Quilava. Also, Flame Wheel fits perfectly into like the base power of the stat moves that I want. Or just in general, like I want around 60, like 50 to 65 base power moves. Usually I use 60 as a base if possible. But not all moves have that. Like Flame Wheel or Fire Fang are the optimal moves for fire Pokemon. And Quilava, I'm absolutely giving Flame Wheel, because Flame Wheel's one of my favorite moves, if not the favorite. And Quilava is my favorite Pokemon.
Chimeco faces a great deal of pressure. Chimeco desperately holds on.
Kein Gürma!
Bam! It couldn't take it. It's down. Game, set, and match. The blue corner has won the game.
Good evening to you, Bucket. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, that's, hope you're able to get some money out of them, in that people aren't annoying to you and then cancel the moment they've won. Because that's just sucky. Oh, sorry, that sound was mine. I see 4 fighting types. Go Noctowl. I also see 2 things that are weak to water. Go Crocodile. I don't have a psychic move. I'm not gonna use Pupitar because it's weak to fighting. I use Flaffy and Kolava. Although I want something extra for Pupitar, not just Crocodile. So I do want Bayleaf. Well, the Bayleaf is weak to Monferno, but only Monferno. Flaff, Kolava, Flaff, Kolava, Flaff. You get a Static, and Static might be useful because fighting types usually hit physically. And most physical moves make contact as well. Yeah, I wasn't speaking the entire time, Pocket, but... like, I am talking.
Both corners are
I might have
full of
just
energy,
replied
but
to you
there's no
immediately.
doubt this'll be a great battle.
I'm here.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. The red corner.
In case you missed it, Bucket, this is a rental team that I made. Because you start PBR with a Gen 1 and a Gen 4 rental team. And based on the same themes that are in those 2 teams, I made a rental team for Gen 2 and 3.
Taken out already.
Also, promise to you, next stream will have your team. Because as of the first challenge that I did in, like, Colosseum run through that I did in this stream, I'm done doing all the, like, teams that I had for a while that I wanted to make sure I show off. I already have another rental team, I have a Brock and Misty team, I have another singles battle team, and then I have 2 more doubles teams in the works. Enough stuff that I want to use and show off. But you did make a request for a team using the channel points, so that will be next stream.
A choke is sent out. The red corner has been taking serious damage.
Gianna, that's
right
low
from the
base
start.
that total.
However, this battle is just getting started.
Let's see how quick we can make this.
It hit 2 Pokemon at once. That dealt some
Maybe if I
damage
hit
too.
Luciana, it would have been taken out, I think so.
Hit.
Machoke's more dangerous than maybe he gets confused. It gets confused, does it hit itself?
Machoke restored
That's
its
Citrus
health
Berry.
and feels the relief. Oh no! It attacked itself! An exhausting battle between both sides. Well, both corners still have a chance
go
to
again.
win this. Who's going to take the glory?
Air Cutter!
Rushing blow!
Bye-bye.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon. The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Get an issue with your laptop. Good, you up my phone now. My Pikmin are following me and making flowers. What? Pikmin? Are you playing Pikmin? So... Okay, so, again, Wartortle, Charmeleon, Sandslash together. Is that like a combo that happens every time? And also with Wigglytuff and Butterfree. Pretty sure that's the third time. Like in Battle 2, Battle 3, and now Battle 6. Wartortle, Charmeleon, and Sandslash. I'm pretty sure they also both have Wigglytuff and Butterfree. And then this one just has Graveler instead of a Wormadam. Like, I know not every Pokemon can be used, but have some originality. Have more things available. Please. I don't want to keep opening with the same Pokemon, so I'll do this. I'm playing the new Pikmin mobile game. I didn't know there was a Pikmin mobile game. It's basically Pokemon Go, but lots of flowers and Pikmin designed to be more focused on the amount of steps you take and walk. Okay. Have fun with that. Charmeleon, Sandslash. So, you're on Charmeleon, and then Bayleaf might get hit by the Charmeleon. I'm thinking of Fire Fang, but that's the Gen 1 rental team. And then I think Charmeleon's faster than Bayleaf, I think, and then it might hit it, and then I just Giga Drain some health back on Sandslash.
And now,
oh, just Growlithe will be good then. We're using special moves.
a fierce blow. It's a direct hit. Multiple hits. It keeps dealing damage. Big hit. It's down already.
It's super passive. I just check it every so often to see my cuties get their petals, feed them nectar, enjoy the flash, and get it in her wake.
The red corner has already taken some serious damage. However, this battle is just getting started. It's down and out. Slammed him.
Let's go, Pupitar. I'm okay with giving Pupitar Earth Power, even though it is a very powerful ground move, and it's Stab, because Pupitar's special attack stat isn't that good. It's way better at physical moves. If there was a physical ground move around 60 power that it could learn, such as Bulldoze, which existed in Generation 5 and beyond, so it doesn't exist in this game, then it would have given it Bulldoze, probably. But that doesn't exist, so with lower special attack, a higher base power, I don't really mind it. And I guess if your better stat is physical attack, then it might still give you Dig, because it's a 2-turn move, easier to predict. Or you don't deal as much damage.
The crowd is holding
I don't
their
mind
breath
it too much.
in anticipation of the trainer's next move. The blue corner calls their Pokemon back. Rockenaw is sent out. What an impressive attack! That dealt some massive damage.
What are you trying to think that if I finish your team, I'm trying to think how much I have for next stream.
Pouring rain in the Colosseum.
I'll have the other rental team, and I have some other ways that I can show off the rental teams that I discussed early in this stream.
The battle has reached its final
But
stage.
rental team,
Tension is peaking.
new singles team, your team, if I finish them, the 2 doubles teams, and then the Missy team and the Brock team. That's 7 things. Although the Missy team and the Brock team will be using free battles, probably. And to show them off, I probably want to have multiple free battles to find the best one. That gives a close battle, but it also shows off all Pokemon. I just want to show off Uproar. And then Mud Slap, just once.
Its accuracy fell.
I did a couple of test battles with this team just to figure out what difficulty I wanted. And I knew I wanted either rank 3 or rank 4 on level 30 open. At one point, the opponent you had Wigglytuff, and they used Sing on Pupitar. But I had Croconaw. I think at the end of that turn I sent out Croconaw, and I used Upper with Crocodile, which didn't deal that much damage because it's just a 50 base power move in this game. It was only updated as a 90 in later generations, I think, like Gen 6 Plus or something. But that woke up Pupitar, and because Pupitar's slower than Crocodile, Pupitar still got to move and either use Rock Tomb or Earth Power.
It went down! The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Final battle. There's Pachirisu, which makes it Plusle and Minun, interestingly. So let's see if they're actually used together. I don't even remember the exact workings of Plus and Minus. I think it just like basically gives them +1 special attack or something. Let's check what they even do. Plus and minus. Special attack stat increased by 50%. For both of them, yeah. Bunch of electric types, so go Pupitar. There's Pelipper, so go Flaffy. And then Crocodile and Bayleaf because they're not. I mean, Colava and Bayleaf because they're not weak to electric. Good opener, I like this.
Energy, so we're sure to see a great battle.
No lightning rod here, like we had in, was it Monsters Battle Set 7? Which I did yesterday.
And now, the battle begins. The red
Yeah, I
corner
won rank
makes the
4.
first attack.
It was nice to show off all my Pokemon, but I feel like, in terms of the base stat totals of the opponent's Pokemon, but also the moves that they use, it's a little too easy. So I'll use rank 4. Like level 30 open rank 4 going forward. So when I show off the Gen 3 team, and I already have Magma Colosseum set up, I'll probably do Magma Colosseum, but then do a Gen, Jet to do it on rank 4, level 30 open.
Taken out already.
Sold a Giratina EX full art for £35. Nice. Congratulations.
Combusken is sent out. The red corner has already taken some.
I believe you did mention that you were going to get some of them, some of the cards graded. Are those the cards you feel like that are worth the most? I want to throw a Pokemon. Go throw Pachirisu. I love Pachirisu. It's Chupa. It's a squirrel. It's in my follow. Like, it's the gift that plays when you follow me on Twitch. But yeah, it needs to go down. Also, so does Combusken. Bye-bye.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Next time we see Combusken will be next stream, probably. On the Gen 3 rental team. Boing.
It's down and out.
No Plusle and Minun. Well, we could still see one of them because we have one of those two or Rotom.
Minun is sent out.
What is it flinging? Destiny, not me. Not that much damage. You need to throw a fossil. Only Iron Ball deals more damage than a fossil. But Iron Ball slows you down, so usually when I have a Pokemon Fling, I give it a fossil.
Barely holds on.
Brick Break!
Hit by Brick Break. It couldn't survive the second hit and goes
And
down.
that, ladies and gentlemen, and every other beautiful creature of this world. Maybe you're 5 ferrets in a flesh suit,
The challenger won the knockout
or
battle.
20 butterflies in a flesh suit, or however you want to call it, however you feel or consider yourself. That was my Generation 2 rental team. Generation 3-1 will probably be in the next stream. And what I will be doing, you will be seeing this team back at least once, probably multiple times, but at least once, because what I want to do is take this team and face the Tommy rental pass. I'll just show it off right before I end the video off. Because if you go to the rental passes, because I've unlocked all of them, and I've only worked with a native one for trade battle, so this is a normal Tommy rental pass that you unlock, I believe, after clearing Waterfall Colosseum for the first time. I'll use the rental pass that I just used, the Gen 2 one, against this one in a double battle, but then also the other way around. Use this team against the Gen 2 team. But that's going to be a video on its own, and that'll be in the future. Thanks for watching. Make sure you always remember that you are worth it.